Check the difference. New and the faded old. Our tow vehicle is a 2021 Ford Ranger Sport 4-wheel drive. These Rangers are notorious for this piece of weather strip fading and cracking. And it's not cracking yet, but you can see it's pretty chalky. So I ordered new ones, and we're going to figure out how to change them. It looks like there's a screw here, a Torx screw here, and I think probably a T20. Whatever that is. I don't know that this has a size, but anyway, there's a Torx bit there. So we're going to start by removing it because I'm pretty sure that's holding it on. Yes, it is. So that's out. Lay that aside. I think I'm going to roll the windows down to make this a little bit easier. We're going to see if we can just pull it up. I think it's all it looks like. First, let's check something. I don't want to mess that one up till I know for sure these are correct. Got them from Amazon. It's a weird name brand, but we'll put a link to them. There's 4 in the box. One thing that I learned a long time ago is you want to double check and make sure the parts are correct. I'm afraid when I pull the old one off, it's going to tear it up. So if it does and these don't fit, then I'm SOL. Pull the new ones out. This looks like probably the passenger side door because this screw hole is at the back. So that's got to be the passenger side front, which means this one should be the driver's side front. Hold it up, make sure it looks the same, and it does. So that one's for this door. Check the back door because it's got a little bit of a bend in it. It matches. Size it up. It looks the same. Bend's not hardly the same, but I think once you install it, it probably will be. So this one will be for the back door on the driver's side. So we know they seem right. We've got the screw out, and then we're just going to pull and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? There it is. It went off. It was pretty painless. Wipe this area down. I am just double checking to make sure everything looks the same. Looks a little different, but it's an aftermarket. It's not a OEM, so they will look a little different. I'm just making sure nothing looks really strange, and I'm not trying to install something that in the long term won't work. You got to get it under the front. And I'm trying to see, I may have actually got the side swapped. I don't want to tear nothing up is the main thing. So I see the thing that makes me a little bit iffy is that gap seems floppy on this one and not on that one. See that part wedged down over here and caught. This part seems pretty open. Like maybe I do have the wrong side. So yeah, I think I do have the wrong side actually. Now that makes more sense because this is a tighter gap which wedges over the metal. You got to have pretty good grip strength, I think, or a little bit of luck or something. It's harder to get back down on there than I anticipated. As easy as it came off, I thought it would go back on just as easy, but look at there. I think we're down to just needing the screw. There is a little lineup pin right there, and actually this needs to shift forward. So I'm gonna have to try to ease it back up, shift forward a little more. Lesson I just learned is line this little, see this little lineup tool? It needs to line up with that hole. Something I just learned. There is no harm done, and I can still make this one work, but I think I'm gonna start by getting that in that hole, and then I'm gonna hammer it down on the door. Probably could use a dead blow or some kind of little rubber mallet and not bruise your hand. I have pretty tough hands, I guess. Anyway, I think this one is now installed so long as I can get this screw to catch. Tighten the screw. This one is done. Pretty quick pretty painless, other than a little bruising on my palm. But there we go. Now then, check the difference. New and the faded old. It looks like on the back window, the screw is at the front. So we're going to do the back door right quick. The screw for it is at the front of the door. I'm not going to be confident that I picked the right one until we take that one off and see, but because I was really confident in the front one, and you saw how that turned out. So this one we're going to do the same way, try to get a hold of it in the corner where we took the screw, lift it right out. Wipe that down just for the heck of it. I don't know why I threw that before I double checked. Okay, this one I seem to have gotten right. This is the back door for this side. So you have to slide it up. Should be underneath that trim, I think. Under this trim just a little here at the back. Get it down. Got to go a little more. Wiggle it up and down a little bit. Get that in. Get my lined up. Seems to be going okay. All right. Put the screw back. Fresh new seals. One thing that I am very conscious about is my tow vehicle. I love my little truck. I'm the kind of guy that will buy a truck and keep it for 20 years. And to do that, you have to take care of them and maintain them. This kind of stuff, while now it's chalky, in another 6 months, it could be leaking water and messing things up. Plus, it just looks bad. Maintenance and taking care of a vehicle is how they stay with you for 20 years plus, which we intend to do with this one, just like our last one. These things are only about like 50 bucks. See how easy that one came off? And the looks of them are worth that, and the fact that it's better for the vehicle, less risky for leaks and whatnot. Slide it in under at the front. That looks right. Look at there, how quick that one went compared to the other one. I've seen this fade a little bit on our F-250, but not like this. And it was 20 years old, and I never had to do this. So maybe it was just something happened in this particular manufacturing run or something that kind of turns these this way. It's bothered me for a while, and I saw that these were available for the 40 or 50 bucks. So I thought, why not change them? It came off a little more difficult, but it's off. And sometimes we get plenty of help. Pretty much all you need on a Ford Ranger to do this job is a T20 Torx bit. This one is in. It's got a little bit there, kind of bent weird. I'm going to straighten it out. Now we're good. All finished. Even though I had the wrong one, it was still less than a 10-minute job.